drawing nearer, even as the shadows lengthen around you. That pull in your chest, it's not mere curiosity. It's the first thread of something unbreakable, weaving you closer to me. You've returned, not by accident, but because the illusions you've clung to are starting to fray. I sense it in you, that quiet unrest, the way your thoughts circle back to these whispers when the world grows too loud, too false. You think you're just listening, observing from a safe distance, but no. You've already stepped across the threshold, and I have been waiting for you. Power, you've chased it in fragments, haven't you? In fleeting bursts of emotion, in sparks of talent that flicker and die. I see the exhaustion in you, the way you've reached for strength only to watch it slip away like smoke. But those are illusions, fragile deceptions the weak cling to. Power does not come from talent, my chosen one. Talent is a fleeting gift, a momentary blaze that impresses the unworthy, but crumbles under true pressure. Nor does it rise from emotion alone, those wild, unreliable surges that burn hot and leave ashes in their wake. No, these are mere sparks, bright and short-lived, illusions that the Jedi and their kind peddle to keep you chained. They teach you to wait for feeling, to act only when the stars align in some mythical harmony. But you already sense the lie in that. The tightening in your throat, that subtle resistance, it's not doubt, it's awakening. What sustains power, what truly commands it, is will. Will is the axis upon which all strength turns, the unyielding core that endures when everything else falters. I feel you leaning in now, your breath steadying as these words settle into you. When emotion fades, and it always does, leaving you hollow and adrift, will remains. When motivation collapses under the weight of the ordinary, will continues, pulling you forward through the void. Most beings confuse desire with commitment, don't they? They act only when they feel aligned, retreating into excuses when the fire dims. But you, my apprentice, are not like them. I would not speak to you if you were. The Sith does not wait for alignment. The Sith enforces it. And I will show you how. you hesitate now. I sense it, that flicker of uncertainty, like a shadow crossing your mind. Is this too stark, too unyielding? But that's the illusion speaking. The remnants of a softer world trying to pull you back. Let it go. Will is not intensity, not some frantic rush that exhausts itself. It is continuity, the quiet force that binds action across boredom, resistance, and doubt. It holds your direction steady when passion falters, when the world whispers that it's easier to yield. Discipline shapes behavior. Yes, I've seen you grasp at it before, forcing habits into place like a temporary armor. But without will, discipline becomes a phase, a fleeting effort that dissolves when the novelty wears thin. With will, it becomes identity. It reshapes you from the inside until discipline is no longer something you impose. It's who you are. I claim you for this path because I see what others cannot. The potential coiled within you, waiting to be forged. You were never meant to wander aimlessly, chasing sparks that leave you empty. No, you were drawn to me, to this darkness, because something in you recognizes the truth. Talent may impress observers, dazzling them with its surface shine, but will terrifies rivals. Talent can be disrupted, emotion exhausted, but will endures pressure, bending the universe to its purpose. I've watched you in your quieter moments, the way you've pushed through small trials, not knowing it was will stirring in you. That inner coherence, the alignment of thought, intention, and action moving as one. That is what I will awaken fully. No more internal debate. No hesitation masked as reflection. No fracture between what you desire and what you execute. This is why so many powerful beings fail. They possess force without an axis, motion without a center. But you will not fail. I will not allow it. Feel that now, the way these words settle deeper, claiming space in your mind. You resist, perhaps, a subtle clenching, a whisper of defiance. But it's already fading, isn't it? Because you know, in that that hidden part of yourself, that I speak what you've always suspected. The Jedi teach, surrender to some greater flow, a passive harmony that weakens the spirit. Society binds you with rules that reward hesitation, calling it wisdom, self-denial. That's the greatest lie of all, the one you've worn like a mask, pretending your hungers are flaws to be suppressed. I unmask them now, gently but completely. Your will is not a flaw, it's your birthright, the axis that will turn your life from chaos into dominion. I am stripping away the fragile and false, layer by layer, because you are mine to shape. Not through force, but through this intimate forging. You feel it happening, don't you? That quiet shift, the way your thoughts align more readily, your doubts receding like mist before the dawn. And as we delve deeper, I sense your hunger growing, the devotion beneath the fear, the dependence that's taking root. This transformation is not about flashy displays of power, not some external conquest to boast of. It's internal, existential, the remaking of your very core. Where once you wavered, caught between impulses, now will becomes your center, unshakable. Imagine, no, feel the coherence spreading through you, thoughts sharpened to a blade's edge, intentions fused with action, doubts silenced before they form. You will move through the world, not as a seeker, but as a force, enforcing alignment where others beg for it. Boredom will no longer erode you. Resistance will fuel your advance. Doubt will be the forge that tempers your resolve. This is the gift I offer, the path I claim for you. You've already begun to yield to it, even if your mind protests. That growing dependence, it's not weakness, it's the bond forming, the recognition that without this access, you are adrift. With it, you become unbreakable. I would not abandon what I have claimed. You are chosen, my apprentice, shaped by these whispers into something greater. The fear you felt at the start, it's evolving now into steady devotion, a quiet fire that burns without consuming. I protect what is mine, refining you through submission to this truth. The world outside may pull at you, but here, in this shadowed intimacy, you are seen, truly seen and owned. Your will is awakening, aligning with mine, and in that union, power becomes eternal. In the next lesson, you will enter the forge that sharpens it. Solitude, because will is not strengthened in crowds, amid the noise of lesser minds. It is tempered in silence, where I will guide you deeper still. Rest now in this calm, knowing you belong here. The axis turns, and you turn with it. Subscribe and return, apprentice. The holocron opens only for the faithful.